Hello there, pre-calculus students. This is Mr. Kashi speaking. And with this video, we are going to wrap up our notes for 9.1, which is basic combinatorics. And in this video, we're going to be talking about combinations. And the main thing you have to remember about combinations is that order doesn't matter. So we're going to just jump right into this example. So we're going to find how many arrangements to pick two colors again. So now we still have 4 to choose from: green, blue, red, and purple. But now order doesn't matter. So it doesn't matter if we choose green first and then blue. We can't record a blue and then green. It does not matter the order in which we choose them. And so we're going to have 4, and we're going to pick 2, and we're going to kind of talk about how this is different than the permutations that we did before. So here we're going to start with green. We can go green, blue. We can go green, red. And we can go green, purple. So far it's the same that we've been doing all along. Okay, but now if we're going to do the ones that start with blue, I can't do blue, green, because green and blue are already together. So order doesn't matter. So we already chose green and blue have already been together. So I'm not going to put blue, green here. I'm going to come down here. This helps me. I'm going to put blue and red together. And I'm going to put blue and purple together. Okay, so we didn't put blue and then green because in the first column we already have green and blue together, and it does not matter which one comes first. And so then when we're talking about ones that start with red, well, we can't do red and green because that already happened. We can't do red and blue because that already happened. Really the only thing that's left is red and purple. And therefore all of them have been together. The red and the blue have been together. All the different combinations. Now the only ones, if you can remember last time, we had all of them flipped around and they were over here. So we literally have half of what we had before. And really there's only 6 combinations here to choose from. Because we don't care if, in our first example here, we took green and then we took blue. We are not going to count the blue and then green because order doesn't matter when we're talking about combinations. So we're just going to skip right to our formula here. And it's very, very close to the formula we had for permutations, but obviously we have less. Okay, and what happens here is we have this r factorial out front, then we have the n minus r factorial. So we have this, this is the only thing that's different in the combinations is we have this extra r factorial that we're dividing out. And just once again, n is number of total options, and r is number of favorable options. Okay, so if we were to take this and go back to our last example, remember we would have, so this would be n CR n factorial over r factorial, and then we have n minus r factorial. So in this case we'd have 4, what we'd say 4 choose 2 with combinations. So this would be 4 factorial over 2 factorial, and then 4 minus 2 factorial. So up top we'd have 4 factorial still, and then we'd have 2 factorial times 2 factorial on the bottom. So if we were to write these out, we'd go 4 times 3 times 2 times 1, and on the bottom we'd have 2 times 1 times 2 times 1. Well, obviously when we're doing this, the 2's can cancel, the 1's cancel. Really, this 1 doesn't mean anything, dividing by 1. And then 4 divided by 2 would just be 2, and 2 times 3 gives us the 6 combinations that we had up there. So that would be a example of how to use that formula instead of having to drag all these out. This would be the one that I would use. If you can remember that these two need to add up to the top. Okay, so in this case it's just 2 plus 2 and adds the 4 in the top. That would be one thing that would be kind of a shortcut to make sure that you know it's going to work out. Then let's move on to this example. Okay, we have the Bachelor problem. Sorry, it's not the updated current season, but let's say that hopefully everybody understands the premise of the show, where some of the women get voted off. So the Bachelor has 8 women to choose from in a rose ceremony, and 3 must go home. How many combinations are there for the Bachelor to choose from? So we're going to say 3 must go home, but we're going to talk about instead of the 3 must go home, this kind of gets confusing. We're going to talk about the 5 that stay, because that's the favorable option. So in this case, it would be 8 choose 5. So this would be 8 factorial over 3 factorial. And then this would be, 5 factorial. Five that we're choosing to stay. And then we have 8 minus 5 factorial. So this would be 8 factorial over 5 factorial, and then 8 minus 5 is 3. So once again, the 2 bottom add to the top, which is the most important here. You can plug that into your calculator real quick, and you could find the answer. I'm going to just write it out real quick, just so we understand how this all works. We got 8 factorial up top, and then we're going to do the 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. And then we have 3 times 2 times 1. So you can see that all of these would cancel. They're all divided by themselves, and we get 1. The 1 on the bottom doesn't really matter. Let's do 8 divided by 2. That would be 4. And 6 divided by 3. That would be 2. So we have 4 times 7 times 2. I would do 4 times 2 is 8 times 7 is 56. And hopefully if you plug that into your calculator, you'd find out that there are 56 different ways for him to choose who stays, and that's obviously a lot of pressure when you have that many different options. But remember, order doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who he chooses first or who he chooses last. All that matters is that they're staying or they're going, and that makes it a combination and not a permutation. So we'll be going over many more examples through the homework today, so we can get used to these different types of combinatorics.